Welcome to an all-new episode of Day Trip in Wisconsin. This evening we are here in Abbotsford, Wisconsin to celebrate the Christmas season with the Christmas Parade that's put on by the Colby and Abbotsford Chamber of Commerce. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this holiday parade. So stay tuned.
All right, our first entry, and we'll tell you just as they kind of go around the corner, we'll just tell you a little about them and so that you can appreciate the entry. Our very first one is the National Guard Color Guard. And how about everybody rise for our Color Guard, a good way to start the parade here this evening. Thank you. And they will be followed by our very own Abbotsford Volunteer Fire Department. Look at that truck. The fire department has been around since 1903. Thanks to all our firemen, volunteers, and our hometown heroes. Beautiful flow, beautiful entry. Abbotsford EMS is part of the fire department as well. Here we go, folks. This is our Lifetime Achievement. And Vivian Kramer was named the 2015 Abbey Colby Crossing Chamber Lifetime Achievement recipient this year. Vivian could not be here. But we would like to recognize her for her lifetime of volunteer service and giving to her hometown of Abbotsford.
2014 Community Service Award winner, the Abbotsford Colby Area Chamber of Commerce, is proud to recognize citizens that have contributed to making our city a better place to live and work. Jim Hager is being honored for his dedication and service to the Colby area. Jim couldn't be here tonight, but we want to recognize his contributions to making our community a better place to live.
We want to also remind you of the business of the year and Ray's Market of
It took 100 hours turning an old go-kart into a Corvette, inspired the new Barbie car. Barbie has been in the parade since 1995, and she continues to be the kids' favorite doll.
Hey, look at here. Here is SpongeBob. SpongeBob, his best friend Patrick, along with Patchy Pirate, got a new ride last year in a 1960 boat with a vintage 1947 Evinrude outboard. Take a look at that. Thanks to Dean, Brenda, David Weiss, Ken Birdhouse, Ashley Cody for getting the Sponge boat road ready. It looks like it is road ready.
Hey, the Hogwarts team is here. Harry Potter, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, Albus Dumbledore, Draco Malfoy, and Rubius Hagrid. Harry and his best friends Ron and Hermione.
Watch out for Gargamel and his Smurf net. This float was new in 2011 and was constructed with 400 feet of round bar and steel and 100 cubic feet of spray foam insulation. This is one of the lightest push floats in the parade. It's really warm too if it has all that insulation.
13. Critics Waldorf and Statler rejoined the parade in their stage box, and Animal joined the parade on the new float. Is it true that whatever Miss Minnie wants, Miss Minnie gets? Or maybe she just wants to stick around and say hello to all of us. This float first appeared in the parade in 1985.
1996. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy have been greeting parade goers since the 70s. You guys are older than you think. what we have here, the old lady in the shoe. Has so many children, she doesn't know what to do. The original float was constructed in 1973 and has been the home of countless number of children from the area during the past 40 years. This float received an extreme makeover in 2006. The shoe is covered with 41 yards of vinyl and the laces are made of 60 feet of rope length. In a survey done by the Abbotsford School District, this was the float that most children.
Bambi the deer and his best friend Flower, the skunk, have been in the parade since 1970s. Don't worry, our skunk lost their escape years ago.
Get down the parade route real nice.
And following in a nice straight line, behind Snow White are the 7 dwarfs. They are Nippy, Fluffy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. Be sure you don't take any, and the Eagle Queen is very last. Be sure you don't take any apples from her at all tonight. Wizard of Oz characters are coming up next. Hey, Dorothy is here, Toto the dog, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and poor cowardly lion. They were created by author Frank Baum and immortalized in the movie classic, The Wizard of Oz. We've all seen that. They're off to see the wizard tonight. We need a brain for the Scarecrow, a heart for the Tin Man, and some courage for that lion. And Dorothy and Toto, hey, they just want to go back to Kansas.
Sleeping Beauty awakes to find the prince and the 3 godmother fairies and the evil Maleficent. I hope she isn't too sleepy to wave to all our power for that float. You guys are doing a good job.
Around the corner go the retro tunes and movies. They have been in the Abbotsford Christmas Parade for the past 37 years. The Chipmunks, Alvin, Theodore, and Simon, and of course Bridget.
Oh, and Aladdin's magic carpet. Aladdin, the genie, Jasmine, and Abu have swept down on their magic carpet. Wish everyone a Merry Christmas. This float has been in the parade since 2004. Do you suppose the genie will grant 3 wishes for us tonight? Oh, and we almost missed Tweety, Sylvester, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Taz. Tweety and Sylvester, famous cartoon characters. Better look out, Tweety. I taught a putty tat. Tweety and Sylvester have been in the parade since 1981. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Taz, the Tasmanian Devil, made their first appearance in the parade in 1996. We also have the Pink Panther. The Pink Panther joined in 1988. Beauty and the Beast has just gone around the corner. Belle falls in love with the Beast in this classic fairy tale, proving that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. This float first appeared in the parade in 1994. The float is over 14 feet long. It took 3 months to complete its construction. Jim Wadsworth, Luminar, joined Belle and the Beast in wishing you happy holidays.
And we can't forget Pinocchio and Geppetto. From the children's storybook and movie, Geppetto and his wooden puppet turned into a boy, Pinocchio. Don't tell a lie, Pinocchio, or your nose will get even longer.
And look at Herbie. Herbie's here. Look at this. Herbie the Love Bug first appeared in the Abbotsford Parade in 1989. Herbie travels to area parades and car shows in the summer as an ambassador for the Christmas Parade and for the first city days. So I'm sure you've seen Herbie around at some of the car shows and some of the parades in other towns and communities. Nice job. We have the Storybook wagon. And this is Lamb Chop, Humpty Dumpty, Strawberry Shortcake, and everyone's favorite rag dolls, Raggedy Ann and Andy, who have been around for generations along with retro cartoon character Ben Boop. Gave the Storybook characters their own play yard. Can you find the Jack in the Box? How about that?
Pocahontas and her best friend Miko the raccoon are here with us tonight. From the movie and Storybook, these characters have delighted children for a long time.
Mother Goose, the mythical author of classic children's stories, has joined us tonight to share a few of her favorite tales. What for your favorite Mother Goose characters?
Hey, here comes caring and sharing, and that's what the Care Bears are all about. Sunshine Bear, Wish Bear, and Tenderheart Bear are joining together to wish us all a very Merry Christmas.
There we go. Dora the Explorer, Diego, and Boots. Dora and her best friend Boots, the monkey, joined the parade in 2005 and 2006. In 2007, cousin Diego joined them on a brand new float. This float is the first one designed on a frame attached to the power unit, a 12-horse tractor that pulls the float and puts it back side to side. The Explorer, Diego and Boots. Little Bo Peep and her sheep. These characters are from the classic children's story. Can all you kids help Bo Peep keep track of her sheep? Looks like she's doing good on that. We have the Packer Backer Snowman Float. I guess there's no question which football team this big snowman supports. The Packer Backer Snowman Float made its first appearance in the 97 parade. Use a little fan support this season. Anything would help. All right.
Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear have befriended Goldilocks after she ate her porridge, broke a chair, and went to sleep in Baby Bear's bed. These characters have been in the parade since the early 70s, and they are some of the parade's original characters.
The Magic School Bus with Miss Frizzle and Liz. Miss Frizzle, Liz the Lizard, and the kids are enjoying their ride in the Abbotsford Christmas Parade. Looks like the Magic School Bus is adapted to the Christmas environment. I get that they kind of overloaded. Casper the Ghost and Uncle Stinky. Casper and his Uncle Stinky started spooking the parade in 1996 and have been haunting us ever since. Next we have the Batmobile, Batman and Robin. The Cape Crusader, Batman, and his sidekick Robin have first joined the parade in 1996. This superhero duo for villains. Streets of Abbotsford safe tonight. Stick by it.
Thing one and thing two. I have two things that love to have fun. All kinds of fun things. They should not be here when Mother is out. So said the fish in the pot, and the cat in the hat.
Frozen. New in 2014, sisters Anna and Elsa sit upon the Ice Palace. Kristoff and his reindeer Sven are here tonight with his rock people. And the Grand Tabby, Troll, and Cliff. Want to go to snowman? Oh, look, the snowman.
Red, orange, green, yellow, and blue. The M&Ms. The milk chocolate candy that melts in your mouth, not in your hand, are geared up for some fun tonight. They are guaranteed not to melt, especially tonight.
And we have the Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. The Grinch made his first appearance in the 1999 Abbotsford Christmas Parade. After stealing all the presents from humanity, the Grinch finally realizes that it's not the presents that make Christmas, but the goodness of people. Cinderella. Pumpkin has been turned into this magical coach to take Cinderella to the ball. It's a good thing this parade gets over before midnight so she won't have to walk home. Prince Charming and Honorees accompanies Cinderella in a new pumpkin coach finished in 2012. The handmade one-of-a-kind coach is designed for the Abbotsford Christmas Parade. Next we have the Sesame Street float and characters. This float constructed of wood and carrying Oscar, the Grouch, and Big Bird. First appeared in the parade in 1984. Also accompanying the float are Cookie Monster, the Count, Bert and Ernie, and Elmo. All have been in the parade since 1977. With the exception of Elmo, who joined the gang in 1997. The Mystery Machine is making its way down the parade route. Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, Fred, Velma, and Daphne. Scooby-Doo is nephew Scrappy and the gang Fred, Velma, Daphne, and Shaggy. Been searching for clues with the Mystery Machine on the hunt for the missing Christmas presents.
Hey, Big Bird showed up on the corner here. Hey, Big Bird. Oh, he's gonna come up here. Hey! High five! All right.
Since the 1970s. The pigs got a brand new home in 2004 to protect them from the wolf. No amount of huffing or puffing is going to blow down this house. Here's one that we've been waiting for, the X-Wing Fighter, Star Wars characters. This is from the movie Star Wars. The X-Wing Fighter was constructed for the parade in 1978. Characters from the movie accompanying the fighter are Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Yoda Ewoks, C-3PO, R2-D2, Obi-Wan Kenobi and the evil Darth Vader. Remember, folks, be able to be sure and catch Rogue One, a Star Wars story that's on the big screen. Gretel and the witch. Oh, she's stirring up a pot of something there. This cunning witch pretends to befriend the lost Hansel and Gretel in order to fatten them up for her supper. This float first joined the parade in 1973. The gingerbread house was renovated in 2003 and had a full makeover in 2015. It's almost good enough to eat. There again, a lot of work to keep these floats, store them, and keep them in shape. Nice job, everyone.
Rare Bear and the Fox, these are characters from the Uncle Remus storybooks. Rare Bear has been in the Abbotsford Christmas Parade since 1978, and the Fox has been in here since 1975.
Next we have the Chinese Dragon. The Chinese Dragon made its first appearance in the 2002 Christmas Parade. This dragon stretches out to over 30 feet long and is reminiscent of those used in the Chinese New Year celebrations. You know, there's one thing about if you are with the Chinese Dragon, it's easy to stay warm. You can just keep moving around. You know, you ride some of these boats, you know, you might get a little cool by the end of the evening.
Polar Bear and the two pandas are here tonight too, and they first came and made their first appearance in 1996. These bears are found in the Arctic and China.
That's right. That's right. Can't beat this. Perfect December evening. Frosty the Snowman, Karen and Jack Frost. Beautiful entry. The ice cave float first appeared in the parade in 1986. Believe it or not, there's a half gallon of glitter and 800 lights on this sparkling scene. I'm sure Frosty and Jack Frost feel right at home in tonight's weather. Frosty was part of the very first Abbotsford Christmas Parade in 1971. He's had some warm years, though.
Marching down the street with tuxedos, these crown guys were the creation of the late Russ brother, and they have been in the parade for over 36 years. The heads were redone by parade seamstress Carol O'Leary, who has redone most of the original costumes over the years. That's the Penguins.
Oh, and we have some entries that have gone by here, but we have Puff the Magic Dragon. And this is kind of the trademark here of the Abbotsford Christmas Parade. Puff has been part of the parade for over 35 years. He underwent major renovation in 2001. Thanks to all the dedicated volunteers, Puff will continue to be enchanting parade goers for decades to come. Looks Puff is a friendly dragon. Really likes to get close to the crowd. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea.
are the Lion King characters, Simba and Mufasa. From the popular animated movie The Lion King, Simba and Mufasa first joined the parade in 1996. Can you feel the love tonight?
Oh, here's Snoopy, Snoopy's doghouse. Charles Schultz's famous Peanuts character Snoopy, Charlie Brown, and Woodstock rejoined the parade in 2003. After the construction of this new float, Snoopy is looking for the Red Baron as he pilots his doghouse into the clouds.
Hey, and Charlie Brown's right tight behind.
Along with Dinah the Dinosaur. These guys have traveled to the parade from Bedrock. These characters have been in the parade since 1977. Fred and Barney have pedaled a long way tonight to get to the Abbotsford Christmas Parade. As Fred would say, yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. Dinosaur and Baby Bob. These characters from the Popular Children's Television show and videos have been delighting children in the Abbotsford Christmas Parade since 1996.
Hey, Chip and Dale are here, and those pesky little chipmunks, how do you even tell them apart? Dale has the big red nose, and that they should be looking for nuts tonight to prepare for winter.
The Little Mermaid and Ursula, the Sea Witch. In 2012, the Little Mermaid, her friends Flounder, the fish, and Sebastian the crab. The wicked Sea Witch, Ursula, is trying to steal Ariel's voice. This parade float took 50 hours of welding and 166 hours of sewing to complete.
Hey, we got that cow character, and he first came on the scene of the parade in 1996. She is utterly delighted to welcome everyone to America's Dairyland.
Yes, and I think Mr. Ray just went around the corner. A 12-foot Ray carries the blue reef fish Dory, clownfish Nemo, and octopus Hank on their undersea adventures. This float is built over a 1970s Harley Davidson golf cart. Thanks to Kevin, Conrad, Warren, Lucinda, Flink, Gary Benning, Dan Brost, Chris and Carol O'Leary for the hundreds of hours bringing in this float this year. We have the toy train. This has been part of the parade since the second parade in 1972. Parade founders Walt Hopperditzl, Jim Wolf, Ted Straninsky rented the little train that could from a Minneapolis company. The current train was built a couple years later by Walt Hopperditzl and was rebuilt in 1982 by his son Joel and renamed the Hopperditzl Express in Walt's memory. There are a lot of second, third, fourth, and fifth generations participating in tonight's parade.
We've got a pair of Christmas candy canes that went around the corner. Be sure to shake their hand. It might be a little sticky though.
Mrs. Santa and the elves. Mrs. Santa Claus and her little elves are busy helping Santa figure out who's been naughty and nice. Hope everyone here is on the right list. How about a big thank you for Mrs. Claus? We know Santa can't leave her alone. Here we have the Santa Claus float up on the rooftop, reindeer's paws, and here, of course, is that jolly old elf himself, Santa Claus. Santa wants to wish everyone a safe trip home and a very Merry Christmas.